Hello, goodbye, and hello again. Welcome back to Drifter Carbon and to another Minecraft texture pack review. Today we're taking a look at PureBDcraft by BDcraft. It was like 160 or 180 megabytes, I think. And I think it costs about like 830 Minecraft coins for this one as well. That's how much their other one cost. And I think this was similar. If you've not seen one of these videos before, how this works is I show off all the textures in a pack and then I give my final thoughts on it. And with this pack, make sure, if you're going to buy this pack, make sure you get the version that has their logo in the bottom left corner of the icon. Because the old version of this pack doesn't have that. But yeah, there's kind of two versions of it in the marketplace now, I think. But yeah, let's go ahead and read the description. It says, transform your adventures into a comic book with the unique BDcraft style. Blocks, items, tools, weapons, scary and peaceful mobs are available with cartoony HD textures, which are full of details and geeky references. 256x, 128x, 64x, and 32x resolutions. So they've got, you know, all of the available resolutions in Minecraft. HD UI, and buy BDcraft and Sphinx. Make sure that you have 2 gigabytes or more of VRAM for this pack as well. Changelog just says PureBDcraft is finally back up to date with all the textures for the Minecraft Trails and Tales and Minecraft Tricky Trials versions. So it has been updated recently, and that's why I waited to do this one until now, was because I wanted to be sure that I got the latest version, you know, the latest update version of the pack going. So let's go ahead and jump on in then. This is a comic book style one, which is kind of a fun, different aesthetic than a lot of the packs we've done in the past. We've done one other comic book one, but we'll see how this one compares. All right, let's go to the texture pack review world. Okay, here we are in the texture pack review world. If you haven't already, please subscribe so you can, you know, subscribe and hit the little bell so you'll get notified every time I do one of these. I try to do one of these once a week. I'll be trying to do a makeup one soon to make up for the fact that I went a couple of weeks without doing one there. But and if you enjoyed this video, please do leave a like. It really does help out the channel. Kind of a fun little UI down here at the bottom with kind of cattywampus squares for the, you know, that's kind of cool. All right, let's start off by looking at things that grow. So the Pale Garden stuff is too new, but everything else should be up to date because they just released this. Like, they released it right after the Pale Garden came out, so they didn't have time to implement all of that yet. I'm sure it'll be in the next version. Here we have our trees. Kind of they're going for more of a kind of a HD comic book style with this pack. But I do like that all of the different leaves on the trees are like totally different from each other. That's nice. Cute little trees as well. Here's some fun mushrooms. Here we have the various things that you can grow, various crops. Cool. There's the wheat. Didn't really pause on that very long. There's the pitcher plant. Always nice to see that a pack that's been updated recently enough to have the pitcher plant. Here's the flowers. We have the cherry tree. There's the beehive and whatnot. We have giant mushrooms. Here is the logs and planks. I do like the tree textures there. Planks. There you go. Here's dirt, sand, gravel, and moss. There's a very consistent art style between all of the blocks so far, which is nice to see. Here we have, oh, it doesn't look like the suspicious sand and suspicious gravel. It's very difficult to tell which ones are suspicious. These two are suspicious. These two are not. You know, that they were added in the archaeology update. And you know, you can't really tell which ones are suspicious in this pack. But, you know, I suppose that's somewhat a minor thing if you're not actively hunting for, you know, pot shards, as they call them. This is fun. Stone and stuff. There's some animation on the, I guess that's the Weeping Obsidian. And that's fun. I like that. Polished stone. All of these stone textures look nice. Cobblestone. Here's the various bricks. Stone, bricks, blocks, etc. I do like all of these so far. Fun to have like a skull textured block. And this kind of reminds me of a pig's nose. I'm not sure what that's supposed to be specifically, but you know. Here's glass. All perfectly usable glass. Good to see. I do prefer a little more unique stylization with the glass, but sometimes you just want something simple with glass. Here's the wool. The concrete powder. Nice to see that these have textures. Concrete. Terracotta. Here's the glazed terracotta. Yep, they went for some fun designs on some of these. That's nice. Here's the ore, and it is pretty easy to see. That's good. Nice and easy to mine. Oh, that's definitely an important criteria when it comes to usability of a pack. Here's nether ore. Oh, all of the nether stuff kind of is like pulsing, you know, almost fleshy-like, flesh-like blocks there. Deep slate ore, basically just a, well, I guess the texture is different. It's not just a darker version. There is actually a different texture for the deep slate. Here's amethyst. Random lonely magma block, and it does have animation. Very cool. Sponges, you can tell the difference between the wet and the dry sponge. Light sources. The bulbs are custom. Here are campfires. Miscellaneous light sources. Ooh, that's nice. I do love the amount of animated blocks in this pack. That adds an extra level of quality to everything. There's your sea lanterns. Your whatever they call them. They call them sea lanterns, right? Here's signs. Nice and readable. Good to see. Very cool. Hanging signs, same story. Yeah, even from a distance you can make out what the signs say, which is nice. Monster spawner. Here's fences and gates. Pretty much what you'd expect from fences and gates. Dried kelp block. Here's diamond, lapis, gold, emerald, and redstone blocks. Fun. Some more animation here. And some interesting designs on like the diamond and the emerald block there. Went for something different from the other blocks. Iron block, raw copper, gold, and iron. Here's a lodestone. That's kind of a different lodestone. Prismarine. Slime block. Honey. They're very drippy. The honey and the slime block are very drippy blocks. Hay bale. Bone block. Quartz. Here's copper. There's a ladder. Let's look at some doors. You can see that these are custom as well, except for that's too new, but everything else is custom. These are some good doors, I would say. Not doing too much out of the ordinary, but they are in the style, and some of these are a lot of fun. I think that's a nice detailed door there. Cool. Good doors. Trapdoors. Nice usable trapdoors. A lot of these might look a little strange on a couch or a bench, but that's not the only thing that people use trapdoors for. So, you know, here's bookcases. Enchanting table. Let's look at beds. Okay, these beds aren't exactly knocking my socks off, but they do the job. They work. I suppose you don't really need a fancy bed with a different design on every bed, but I always feel like things deserve a few extra bonus points for doing something different with the bedspreads. Here's crafting tables and villager job tables. Yep, those are sufficient. Furnaces. Anvils and grindstones. You can tell how damaged your anvil is. That's good. Cauldrons. There's some nice animation on the liquids in this pack. Lava, potion, water. Here's the chests. You can't tell which one is trapped, which is probably a good thing. The ender chest there. Barrel, jukebox, and note block. Always try to check when I remember, I try to check to make sure that they're not using a different sound effect for the notes, but they're not. But those are good, this good jukebox design, I would say. Empty armor stand, a beacon, a bell, iron bars. Let's look at some paintings, and they're all custom, so that's very nice. Going for a cartoony or comic book style design here. These are fun, and they've got a frame around them, which is always a nice little touch. Makes it look more like a painting that's actually hanging on your wall instead of just a JPEG. These are fun, yeah. I could see myself decorating with some of these. It's a giant creeper! It's gonna explode! Fun, fun, fun. Cool beans. Item frames, rails, some good detailed designs there on the activator rail and the other various rails. Here's mine carts. So the TNT looks like. Doesn't have TNT written on the side. There's a sheep in a mine cart. Redstone stuff. Here is pottery. Oh, nice. There's stylized designs on the pottery here. Didn't do anything terribly different with the coloring scheme, but the actual icons are in the style of the pack. Always good to see. Scaffolding. Here's banners. Here's boats. Ah, the boats look different today. That's fun. Yeah, I did want to go ahead and do this pack because you know, I appreciate when an old pack actually gets updated to the new version, or a recent version. It's not the newest version, but it's as close as they could come. Here's Tough. A trial spawner and a vault. Let's see if its mouth opens. It does. Cool. Here's resin, which is 2 new. Here's a target. Let's look at some heads. Here's the player, the zombie, the creeper, the piglin, the skeleton, the wither skeleton, and the dragon. So I guess some of that's spoilers for what the mobs are going to look like here in a moment, but that's okay. Okay, let's jump back. All right, let's look at some armors. Looks like they've got custom designs for all of the armors. Just very cool. There's also a few different sword designs as well. Check that out. Hold on a second. All right. Yeah, so I think these armors are pretty good. Fun. It's nice how when a pack has like a different geometry for the different armors. That's fairly rare actually. So that's some bonus points there too. Here's what the elytra looks like. That's a fun elytra. Almost looks like something Da Vinci would have built. Pretty plain shield. Here's various other weapons. Oh, excuse me. Here is, that is a very large wind charge in your hand there. Armor trim. I mean, yes, armor trim statue. Anyway, here's armor trims. These, as always, are amethyst armor trims on iron armor. Apparently, when you stick items in the hand of a why is the name of these things not coming to me all of a sudden? I said it earlier. The the dummies. It becomes giant. That's kind of strange. But nice to see some custom armor trims on all of the armor. Very cool. Very nice. I like all of these. I feel like that this is a pack where you're actually getting some bang for your buck with the armor trims. They're not just the default normal Minecraft armor trims. Let's look at items, starting with weapons and tools. Your swords and axes, pickaxes. These are all nice. Nice to see different versions of each of the tools and weapons. Awesome. There's a lot of little fine details in this pack that make it stand out. There's the compasses. I wonder what these are. Are these, I forget what's in this spot, but they look like backpacks, whatever the case. There's potions, various food items, all cute little icons. There's music discs, things in buckets. Let me set off a firework real quick. That's what the firework looks like. It does have custom sparkles. Throw a snowball. That's what a snowball looks like. Wind charge. That's cool. Custom animation on the wind charge. Nice to see. There's minerals. Various other things. Cool. And that kind of looks like a Pokeball. I forget what that is. I guess that's a spawn egg. So the spawn eggs all look kind of like Pokeballs. Interesting aesthetic choice there. That's what a bench or a couch would look like. That's what a water cooler would look like. Let's look at mobs. Okay, we have some chickens. That's what the chickens look like. They have very fat legs. And the bee. Cute little buzzy bee. The cow. Kind of an interesting aesthetic on the cow there. They're very woolly looking cows. With such goofy looking expressions on their faces too. The pig. The mobs have a lot of personality so far. At least these ones do. The sheep. Fun. Wolf and wolf armor. Nice wolf armor there. Polar bear. Here is an ocelot. Let's look at the different kinds of cat. Cool. Nice designs on the cats. The mushroom looks dramatically different from the regular cow. Here's a bat. Went for a brown bat this time. The parrots. Various different parrots. Cool. Rabbits. Llamas. Here's the different horses. And horses in horse armors. Oh yeah. Wow, so hold on. Items. All items are big, even on... Okay, not the spawn eggs, but the snowball and the wind charge are huge in the top left corner there. It seems to just be those two items of the things that I have here, but, you know. So, anyway, donkey and mule. Here's the skeleton horse and the zombie horse. Not a very zombified looking horse, it's just green. Tropical fish. Some cute tropical fish designs. Here's cod. Happy little cod. Puffer fish. Gonna have to jump in here and punch one. Come here, puffer fish. There you go. That's what the puffer fish look like. Here's the salmon. Yes, I pronounce it wrong on purpose, and I say that every time. Here you go. Furry red salmon. Dolphin. Kind of a basic dolphin. I guess it's got some detail to it. But small eyes on the dolphin. Sea turtle. Here's the panda. Nice panda design. The fox. The very nonplussed fox. Here's the creeper. Nice, very detailed, almost turtley creeper. Let's go out here for the Endermen. Wherever they've run off to. Come back here, Enderman. Come here, I want to look at you. Stay still. That's what the Endermen look like. We will see them again later when we're in the end. Silverfish. Kind of a big-eyed silverfish there. The skeleton. That's fun. Got like one glowing eye. Wither skeleton. Has their symbol carved on its forehead. Kind of a rune on its forehead. The stray. Looks like they went for kind of a White Walker style stray there instead of a mummy one. Slime. Here's the spider and cave spider. The zombie. Some fun hostile mobs in this pack. The bogged looks dramatically different. Very cool. Very zombified. Got some arrows sticking out of him. The husk. Okay, the husk is the one that's the mummy, not the other one we were looking at before. Here's the drowned. Squid and glow squid. Some nice designs here on the squid and glow squid. Didn't dramatically change the geometry on most mobs, but a few are different. Here's the witch. This one's different. Kind of the little guys in Star Wars. My brain's not working today. Reminds me of the yeah, you know who I'm talking about. Guardian Guardian and Elder Guardian. At least I hope you do. Hope you get what I'm getting at. Look over here at the Guardian's face. Got a rune carved in its forehead. Endermite, I'm gonna have to spawn in. There's the Endermite. Here is the magma cube. Kind of a basic magma cube. The Strider. They've gone for kind of a chocobo-like Strider here. Kind of a. This was one of the designs that stood out to me when I was picking out the pack. Was they have some fun mob designs. The Zoglin, the zombified Hoglin, looks very zombified today. Zombie Piglin and Zombie Piglin Brute. They're zombified. They are indeed zombies. Are they different? No, they're the same. Okay. The goat. Here's axolotls. Cute little axolotls. As per usual, the allay. Have some nice details on them in this pack. They almost look zombified. Or no, I guess not so much. I was just looking at the bottoms of their torsos, but that's okay. The frog. That's a fun frog. The wandering trader and their llamas. Get in here. Hello, trader. That's what the trader looks like. Has pointy ears. The camel. Fun. Okay, the blaze seems to have a nice detailed face on it today instead of just like glowy eyes or something like a lot of packs go for. It's nice to see them put in some extra details. The ghast. We'll get a better look at it in a little while. The shulker. Come on out of there, shulker. It's a Cyclops shulker today. The Vindicator and Evoker. They're like universal monsters like Frankenstein and Dracula. That's fun. A little bit of Halloweeniness mixed in. Some villagers. Definitely going for a fantasy style with the villagers. Looks like they've all got the same face. But different accessories and outfits, of course, which is nice. Here are zombie villagers. And the Phantom. The Pillager also look like Star Wars characters. That's a fun little touch. Ravager. It's got kind of tiny little eyes, or I guess those might be nostrils, but if those are nostrils, then I don't see eyeballs on it anywhere. Yeah. But that's a cute Ravager. Here's the Iron Golem and the damaged Iron Golem. Can you tell? Yeah, I guess you can tell when it's damaged. It's just a different color. I guess there's some like battle scars and stuff on it. It kind of, its eyes stop glowing, and it loses the glow in the center of its chest when it's damaged. Snow Golem is Snow Golem with its pumpkin carved off. The sniffer. I do like the aesthetic of all of these mobs. Here's the armadillo. Nice to see a custom armadillo that looks dramatically different from its default self. Here is the warden. It's a fun warden. Very bony. Bony warden. Here's the breeze. Nice to see a custom breeze. Bushy eyebrows on that guy. Here's the wither. Try and see if we can face over here and see the front of the wither. There you go. Skeletal, very similar to the wither skeleton. And this guy's too new. Okay, let's go check out the nether. Here we are in the nether. Let me go ahead and open the menu so I can show you the UI some more. They've got a nice stylized menu here, a nice stylized UI. Nice to see. Very cool, very cool. I do like the icons for the axolotl in a bucket and stuff, and the tropical fish and all that. Those are very nice. We have a extra animated nether here because of the netherrack and the other nether blocks. Some of them are animated. Here's the portal. That's what the portal looks like. Kind of a fun and different design. Here's the non-zombified hoglin, in case you were wondering. Here is a respawn anchor. The piglins. Nice to see that there's a couple of piglins here. A couple of kinds of piglin. Almost looks like a female piglin. That's interesting. Yeah, I suppose it could just be that it has pecs, but you know. Over here we have the ghast. Get a better look at the ghast. Face over this way, ghast. Quit looking away from me. Come on, this way. There you go, that's what they look like. Let's fly on out and take a look at another biome. I do like the lava in this pack. I just noticed there's one tiny little mushroom on this floating rock here. Fly out here so we can look at the forest, because there's the leaf blocks I don't have an example of in my main world. This is what the forest might look like in your nether biome. Oh yeah, these even have like animation on the sides and underside. That's interesting. Okay, let's go check out the Stronghold Below template world and the end. Did you know ocelots show creepers who's boss? Said the little tooltip. Okay. Anyway, this is the Stronghold Below template world. If you'd like to create a world very similar to this one with a stronghold in this location, you have to dig down here to get to it. If you're doing this in a survival world, you'll probably want to like create a spiral staircase down or something instead of just digging a hole straight down. But yeah, if you want to create a template, a world from a template, oh, this is actually a different villager. So there are different villagers in different biomes. Well, that's fun. We should look around at another biome here in a minute. So yeah, if you want to create a template world, a world from a template, create a new world, and next to where you would input a custom seed, there's a button that takes you to the list of templates, and this one's called Stronghold Below. It's in this village, so you just need to find, you'll either start in or near this village, and you just dig down here. Before we go to the end, let's look around here some more. Here's what villager houses look like. I feel like the aesthetic on the wood makes for really nice houses in this pack. That one's got an eye patch, that villager. Let's look at that real quick. That's fun. Here's what a composter looks like, since I didn't have one of those in the other world. Let's fly on over to a abandoned village. So I can show you what the spider web looks like. That's a nice spider web. Here's what a ruined portal looks like. Yeah, see, that was the crying obsidian that has animation on it. Wiggly, wiggly. Let's fly back, and then let's fly over this way and see if the villagers in this village in this direction are some third kind of villager. Oh, there's a big cave over here that I never noticed. I haven't really explored this world thoroughly yet, but that's cool. Oh, this is because of the recent update that added in like chasms and stuff, or added them back in, I should say. They were removed when they did one of the big updates years ago, and then they've recently been added back in. I didn't know that that happened in worlds that you already had built, but okay, now these are still the same kind that we saw before. All right, well, I don't know where a third village would be, or fourth village would be, because technically the abandoned village was a village. It was just a haunted one. Not only the dead live there. Anyway, but yeah, you can see that there's some just overall a general high quality level of detail and attention that they paid to their designs. Oh, some kind of weird glitchiness going on there with the frozen lake, but that's what that looks like. We didn't get to see that in the other world either. That texture, and the ice over here as well. So let's go ahead and jump on down into the stronghold. Down we go into the depths. Down into the darkness. Except I've lit it up with torches. So, anything else I need to show off here? Let's drink a potion of strength. We'll look at the particles. Does have custom little swirlies. Below the goat horn. Sounds the same, but looks different. Here's a crossbow. Reload the crossbow, because that's a custom animation. I'm assuming eating pie looks normal. Yes. Alright, let's stick an Eye of Ender in the end portal. This is what the monster spawner looks like with a monster in it. Ooh, that's kind of a fun end portal, I would say. Go ahead and jump in. Not the craziest design we've ever seen, but it works. Here's a closer look at the Endermen when they're not teleporting away from us. They kind of have an orb in the center of their chest, or an egg-like shape. Go over here and look at the end crystal. That's what that looks like. Kind of a runestone-like design. Here's some bars, in case you didn't get a good enough look at those before. And the Ender Dragon. Come over here so we can get a better look at you, Ender Dragon. Fly on down. Cool. Detailed enough Ender Dragon. That works, yeah. So my overall thoughts on this pack is that this is a very well-made pack, and I'm glad that they've updated it now. I almost went ahead and did a video on the old version of the pack instead, but then they finally got the updated version to me, so you know. There is a texture to the void in the end as well. That's fun. That's different. Most people don't bother with texturing that. But yeah, I think this is a 5-star pack, and I do recommend it to people. You know, hopefully they will eventually add in the Pale Garden stuff, but it may be a while. Like I'm not sure how often people are going to be updating packs, given that now Minecraft is doing a bunch of little updates instead of big updates. So it's going to depend entirely upon, I guess, just on when the creators decide to update. But yeah, I do want to give these guys some mad props for continuing to update their content. They've got other texture packs as well that are similar but different. I might check out one of those at some point too, especially if they wanted to send one to me for free or something. But nobody's done that yet. But hopefully someday. Yeah, so definitely a 5-star pack. All right, well, if you haven't already, please subscribe. And please leave a like if this helped you or if you enjoyed this. And, you know, you could share with a friend if you feel so inclined. Thanks for joining me, and I'll catch you on the next one. Peace.
Thank you. Please like, subscribe, and share. Drift Your Garden was filmed in front of an outdoor studio audience.